Hi all. Hi all, today we're going chasing gold and silver, which there is a lot of it to be had in electronics. As you can see there, this is a lot of my silver buttons, like nearly a half a jar full of them. I have more as well, but this is all pure silver buttons. So nice pieces, all adds up big time. I get them of all electronics, as in these starters, fuse boards, whatnot. A lot of them to be had. You can drill them out, you can do whichever way you want to get them out. I kind of give them a squeezing device and hopefully they'll pop out for me then. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I kind of do them all, like so. These ones are all not working, as I got them off my electrician. He told me that none of them are working, that if they were working he'd be using them, as the fella says. So they're not working, so I'll use them up. Thank you for joining me. Human Hooker, I think. I can't pronounce your name there, but thanks for joining me. Much appreciate you for coming in. The end of the day, like, it's all about looking for the silver and the gold, guys. That's it. It's plastic. Silver and gold. That's what we're after here now today. So it is monotonous, but it's good. You know what I mean? It does take time to get everything and anything that you need to get out of it. But at the end of the day, you're going to get something out of it. Alright? So that's all plastic. But as you can see, you have here nice pieces of copper, bits of silver to be had in these. Okay, so to do add up, just get what you can out of them. Like here, look at this nice more real copper. Outside of that is not copper, it's false copper, as magnetic. Okay, but it's, do you know what I mean? You just get copper reels out inside it. There's some brassy goodness there as well. That's steel. You have your brass here with a bit of silver on it, so brass nuggets. You have your little piece of copper, and you have here, we have some steel, which you need to be using a magnet all the time, guys. Make sure it's steel. There's a bit of brass there sticking up, little nugget of brass, and in here we have more brass, and in here we have a reel of copper, which is handy enough to take out, and we have a bit of tiny bit of silver to be had as well. So we open off this copper here and this side here. Thanks for joining me, much appreciated. Thank you. Sometimes I catch that in the voice. Give it a little squeeze open with the screwdriver. And with the price of copper is at the moment, it's good to be catching all the copper, guys, that you can. Copper at the moment, number 2 copper, which is this, is $6.80 a kilo. Do you know what I mean? Nice copper, nice heavy copper. $6.80 a kilo to be had, guys. Do you know, all adds up, guys. Your bits of copper, your bits of brass, bits of silver here as well. Bits of brass, bit of silver. That's copper, and a bit of silver here, this end of it here as well. So but that adds up, guys. At the end of the day, like, plastic, that there is magnetic. Now this one here, we'll go into this and see what we get out of this one. See? Look at that, copper. You see me here, lads, you can, yeah. Nice bit of copper to be had there now. Take off all these here. We have brass and steel. And here we have some brass and steel, obviously, if it's after the two of them are the same side. There's an E, the letter E, a shred, and here is your good old copper goodness. Look at that. 680 kilo again, guys. Copper. That's the way it is, you know, you get everything. Like, it's just not about chasing pure silver, you know. You get silver, we'll get copper, we'll get gold, we'll get everything. We'll get everything. Like a copper being 680 kilo, guys. This is nothing to be sneezed at. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. Copper number 2 all day, guys. What else is in the back of that there now? There's some silver in the back of that one as well. Drop all this plastic, take out them bolts here and here. Brass, silver, should be some silver in this. If there's not silver in this, there's brass in this, so it's one or the other. Yep, some brass or silver there, guys. See that? Silver, black, silver. So all that will be chopped off, all that silver. Pull it all out and get all your silver contacts out of it. There's another one there. Some screws. See? More silver there. See that? More silver to be had, guys. Thanks for joining me, guys. Please hit the like, subscribe, share. Much appreciated if you could. There's more silver. Do you know what I mean? It's just there, guys, to be got. There's silver everywhere. And silver has gone up at the moment. Silver is nearly $50 an ounce there at the moment for silver. Gold has gone out to the roof. Silver there, guys. Gold is flying it. You know. Another piece of silver. And the last piece of silver. As you can see, the damage was done here, where it burnt out. You see it? And there's more silver dots there. So there's plastic. So as you can see, the way all that adds up. Look at that. Silver, brass, steel, you know, shred. Oh, that adds up big time, guys. Big time. Let's try this dialer here. Not thinking there's anything in it, but let's try it. See what's in it. There's something in it. Simple as that. There's something in it. Which is a flathead screwdriver, which is dodgy enough to open up whatever's going on with you. Smaller flathead, I'd say. My smaller flathead, I actually made bits of the other day. Let's see. Can I do a bit of hammer action on it, huh? Yeah, the small flathead, I made bits of it as usual. Open up something I shouldn't have opened. I picked up the wrong screwdriver, wasn't what I was doing, and made bits of it. So what can I do? Only go further. Now in here we have some connectors, some brassy goodness. Look at this, and you have some connectors in there. So we're going to go into there and see what's in one of them, and see the rest of them I'll take apart myself. And these are massive chunks here. Brass guys today is €4.50 a kilo. €4.50 a kilo for brass guys. Yep, nice chunks of brass in that, guys. Nice chunks of brass. So I'll take them apart myself. In here we go into this system here. Just two little screws because the flatheads won't open. But there's more than one way of getting stuff open, guys. There's some kind of a little dial clock anyway. Sorry about the cat ball, and the guys, she was in and she went back out again, and now she wants to go in again. It's quite stormy out there tonight, and it's 39er. Now this might be not much in this, but look at, if you don't take it apart you won't know what's in it. As simple as that. Now, well, sure, we have a switch in here which contains some nice bits of silver. Inside in here, always have silver in these guys. In a microwave, you have at least 5 or 6 of these in a microwave. Definitely 5 or 6 of these in every single microwave. So you'll have open up one of these. I show you what's in them. So in here we have some brassy goodness, this is tin coated brass. Now, and you have silver buttons on both ends of them. So you have about 3 pieces of silver in each of them, guys. Look at that. Nice silver buttons to be had. There's another piece of silver here on the copper. Okay, so you have 3 lumps of silver and you have your brassy goodness at the end of it, alright? So in here further, we have a fuse and another bit of brass and another bit of brass, and you have a piece of copper. Okay, and that'll be all taken off. You have brass here, brass here. I'll take all that apart in micro scrapping. What else is in that? All these dogs here, guys, these are dogs, right? I know you hear a cat bawling outside the door, but these are dogs. These dogs can be actually sold on Etsy. Probably by the pound, you can sell them on Etsy. Them dogs, they're clean dogs, you can sell them on Etsy. No bother at all, people will buy them. Bit of brass there, look at that. Look at that, clean brass. And the screw is always worth checking with a magnet too. Brass screws, big long brass screws. So you have got another bits of brass here and there and everywhere. Inside you have more brass, but all them cogs, and this one here is another part of a screw which comes out as well, and that's more brass. So as you can see, mainly when you take apart electrical switches, you get silver, you get copper, you get brass. Anything electric you take apart, as in household now and stuff like that. I don't mean e-waste. E-waste is a big gold one. With all them dogs and all that, I keep all them and sell them on Etsy by the pound, no bother at all. Okay, so there's people nowadays, hobby scrappers and this, that and the other thing, hobbyist lads making stuff, and they need all them dogs for making stuff. So I see something down here shiny. I think it could be a tiny bit of brass. This could all fall asunder when I open it, because these are them ones that you push in and push out and push in and push out to set stuff. So there's more dogs here, look. See, more dogs. Will that be all sold on Etsy? Yeah, there's a bit of silver I'm chasing by now as well, or not silver, brass. See a tiny little brass ring there, look. And you don't think that adds up, guys. Like I did a bucket the other day of brass. I brought it to the scrapyard, and it was what weight was in it? Haven't you got a bucket with me? 5 litre bucket, I think it was. And there's over 90 euros of brass in it. 90 euros of brass in it, guys, of bits and pieces and stuff like that. That's copper now, but a bits and pieces of brass, tiny bits of brass. 90 euros, guys. Thank you, Ali Cats, for coming in, much appreciated. Thank you, Dorian. So, like, it's there to be got, guys, and people are just throwing it away. Really throwing it away. So, like, look at all that. Look at that. You have all them, obviously all them dogs I can sell on Etsy. You have your copper, your brass, your silver. Like, silver adds up big time. Like, there's all silver buttons there. And the price of silver at the moment, guys, like, rising. 20, it was 25 euro one stage. It's now up to 50, or $25 now, up to $50. Gold is gone way high, 4,100 something an ounce. I was going to say a kilo, guys. If it's a kilo, I'd say people are really scraping to grab it. There's another one now. There's a nest of stuff in that, guys. We'll take that asunder. We'll get a load of stuff out of this, I guarantee you. I mean, it's as rough as you want to push them, like. They're broken, like. There, look at breaking off the top of it. You don't need drills. You see guys using drills and stuff like that, taking these jugs apart. You don't need drills. You don't need electric stuff taking apart stuff like that. It's a waste of. If you have to charge a drill, do you know, you're charging a drill there, you're losing money straight away by charging a drill. Some drills you can leave them on for the whole day. Like, there's plastic. Right? In here we have the copper goodness. Look at that. I'm going to hit that with a foil to make sure it's copper. Because you could be, nowadays with switches and stuff like that, they're new. And they could be aluminium. Do you know, they could be aluminium. Now, foil, now I tell you one thing. I use it so much, guys, it's gone blunt. Oh, she's copper. Yeah, she's copper, alright. So, straight away, like. You bring that to the scrapyard, if you're lucky, you get 10 cents for it. And I can guarantee you that. You get 10 cents for that piece if you brought it to the scrapyard. And I guarantee I get way more when I take that apart. Way more, as you can see. Like a number 2 copper, guys. 680 a kilo. Why would you want to throw this into West? Huh? Why would you want to? Like, as Dorian knows there, like, I work every day of the week. Dorian knows that I work every single day of the week, and this is a hobby for me, guys. It doesn't make a difference how long it takes me to do anything. I'm not one of them lads that just have to, do you know, man? Look at that. Look at that. Pure Irish hair, guys. Look at that. The way it adds up, guys, you wouldn't believe it, the amount of stuff I take apart. It's just like, there's a spring, right? That spring is probably steel. Sometimes it can be stainless steel. Which is stainless steel spring, guys. Sell them as well on Etsy. So in here, guys, some of these yokes are held on with a couple of little Phillips. That drill is charged off a solar panel, guys. I solar charge controller there, and I charge that drill for free. I charge my mobile phone for free. I charge anything, power banks. A power bank's going there all the time for free. I just charge everything like that for free. Here you are, look at that good brassy goodness. In here then we have, to get this is connected with something or another. Yeah, so I charge stuff like that. Mobile phones. guys, just if you wouldn't mind, would you just hit that like or that like button there when you come in, please, just to throw it out more for the algorithm. That's all. Really appreciate it. There's a bit of stainless steel and a bit of shred. Now that shred can be thrown into heavy steel. Okay. So in here we go again. Now this one here can be a bugger to open sometimes, but look at, get in there and tear it over. As simple as that. You needn't worry about looking after your nails because you could very easily break them or get a screwdriver through your hands. That is the truth with these yokes. They're so hard to take apart, but they're worth it. They're well worth it. They're well worth the time that it takes to take apart stuff. That's the way I look at stuff like this, guys. It's just, you know, with the price that silver has gone there now, guys, at the moment, you want to be taking it all. I have more silver, I have more gold. It's unreal the amount of that I'm after saving over the years. Like, I cannot believe the price of gold has gone up at the moment. It's like it's out of this world, it is, guys. So look at this now, what I'm getting here out of this. Watch this now. Can you see it? You can. Push that back out of the way. Look at this for silver, guys. Look at that. See all the silver buttons there, look. Do you know what I mean? Like, silver buttons we had big time. They're just held in there with two little springs. And all them bits of silver, guys, they all add up big time. Look, there's 4 pieces of silver. 4 pieces of silver just in them 2 little bits. See that? Like, it's a picture in itself, isn't it? Sure, I'm saying, like, thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the hearts. Another one there, another silver here, and here's another house of silver. Look at this. Every piece of that has silver in them. Okay. Thanks for the likes, guys. Really, really, really appreciate you. Now I'm going to get out one of these. I'm going to show you it if I can get it out. Them screws are going down well into it somehow or another. And the idea of buying electrical stuff is they don't come out of it easy, because that's the idea of electrical stuff. It just comes out, it says in the housing. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, to stay in a housing, you know, like them yokes to stay in a little housing. But the idea of them not to be falling out all the time, because if it falls out, it's just gone on the ground or gone into somewhere where electrical stuff is in it and connect and cause a fire. So there's a kind of a house on it here where it won't fall out of it. So we get in there and we get it out of it. I don't care how long it takes, but you just tear them stuff out of it, guys. Get in there and get it out of it. Look at that. It comes out of it. So you have your screws, and them screws are steel, right? So them screws should allow me to pull out this brass. What's wrong with you at all? They're little, sometimes they can be little buggers. Ah, look at that. Look at that, guys. Now, that's money. Straight away, guys. Look at that. For silver. Look at that for silver, guys. See them? Silver buttons. Do you know what I mean? Like it's tons of there, guys. You're talking about 10, 12 pieces of silver. There's another 4 more in that one there. Talk about 12 pieces of silver in that housing as it was in this one there. Still, we're left with this bugger here. See what's going on in this. So, whoops. Then we cut this off here. And a tiny bit of wire at €3 a kilo. If you ever want prices, guys, just put it in a mail there, and I'll tell you all the prices you want. I have prices all the time. If you ever want to know any prices, I need to be talking about scrapyard nearly every day, and I'll throw prices to you if you ever want prices. Thank you, Ali. I'll tell you one thing now, Ali. I have that battery drill. I'd say I have it 5 year. And I reckon I have it 5 year. And would you believe it, I didn't buy it. I got it thrown out in scrap waste. I got it thrown out and I plugged it in and it worked. Now, they were in Lidl. That's Parkside, that is. They were in Lidl about 4 weeks ago, guys, for €21. Not being sponsored by Parkside, but if they want to send me on a new one to try it out for them, I will. But yeah, they were there in Parkside. So a very good Christmas present, guys. Anyone wants to send one to a scrapper, I would really recommend them. Charge it there off a battery. I've charged off a solar panel battery there in the shed. Never have a problem with it. Now there's some days I might forget to plug it in and I'm walking off after the night, I'll be wrecked doing stuff and I might not plug it in and it might be dead in the morning. But I mean to say, like, that would turn. I turned, sorry if you can't hear me with this is on. I have turned screws that you wouldn't turn with a normal screwdriver. The torque on this is savage. Now it has a screwdriver and it has a drill. Here, screwdriver and a drill it has. Here, but the torque on that, you wouldn't believe it. And she goes right and left. Do you know what I mean? But the torque on it is savage. It would actually pull it out of your hand. Now, I do buy a fair bit of stuff off of Parkside. I do buy an awful lot of stuff off of Parkside. What else have I got there? As you can see, this here is from my wooden machine, as the fella says. Where's my electric one? I have an electric one there. I can't really find it because I'm in the middle of changing around this shed. This one, she's one I use for electric work, guys, out Parkside. She's a battery operated. You can use normal batteries in it, 2 AAA batteries, but I've chargeable batteries in it, which I charge off the solar panel as well. So it's handy to have, guys. You can change everything around. It's cheaper, you know, run stuff off as much stuff. My solar panel, guys, is only tiny 2-litre batteries. Like I can get lorry batteries, no problem. No problem at all. I can get big lorry batteries. They're about €180 each, but I can get them for free. You know, we'll get them in some with a little bit of current and it'll be perfect. Charge them up overnight with on the mains, and then they're perfect for then on. The solar look after, keep it up for you. So in here now I have flatheads, right? And who doesn't like flatheads? I hate flathead screws. But what can you do if they're there to be taken out? You have to take them out, don't you? But as you can see, like, yeah, Ali, I would recommend that drill. I'd recommend it to anyone. That drill is savage, lads. Screwdriver, you know. Savage it is. But I see him before, they came as a combo, as in two different types together. They had the drill and they had something else. I think it was a solder iron or something like that they had together in a combo. Them screws are stainless steel, guys. Here now, this here is very interesting to me. Take this apart, see how we get out of it, guys. It's very interesting. I reckon there's a little fuse going on in here. If I can open that up, I reckon there's a fuse or something messing around in there. So all the screws are out, and this is where, I don't like saying it, guys, but it could be a bit of hammer action. As you know, I do like to hammer. I have the hammer, guys, for the last 15-20 years. Look at the wear on it. It's actually on level. Look, it's all gone down that way. I'm after hopping my hands more times. It's gone completely off. So I bought another new one about 3 weeks ago on Parkside again, guys. As I said, you know what I mean? Not being sponsored by him, but it's a good hammer, guys, and it's very good for breaking transformers. Very good hammer. That hammer was only €9. I mean, these ones here now for the winter. These ones here for the winter, you split them in the middle there, straight away, and they've all your copper open. That's winter work for me, guys. I have buckets and buckets and buckets of it. yeah, I really have buckets of stuff to take apart, guys, so don't worry, I'll be doing it. That head now is a bit small, and that's where the head is missing on it. I have heads there, other ones, smaller heads there for them as well. I actually buy an awful lot of my stuff in Parkside. An awful lot of stuff, guys. I have heads there I bought in Parkside about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Look, you have 12 or 14 of them in the box for $4.99. Do you know what I mean? Parkside as well, look. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? Like this, you get good stuff. You pick up good stuff, guys. You will pick it up. Look, for the price of it, guys, it's not to sneeze at. Like security screws. There's another one of them. Look, another Parkside. They are savage. They'll open anything. Anything you want to open, they'll open it. And that was $9.99. I bought it for $6.99. I buy in the sales. Always buy in the sales, I do. There's more magnets haven't been put up. Parkside magnets, they are savage magnets, guys. Savage magnets. All different sizes. Yeah, that's done for the shed. The shed is I'm not happy with it. I have too much work to do in the shed, guys. So that's what I do, is we'll get to it one of these days, and we'll take it apart. So I'm going well in it. I stay going at it every day. I do stuff in it. I have a shed, a bench behind me there I put in about 5 years ago, and it's coming out of it because all I'm doing is gathering stuff on it. So it's not making anything for me by gathering stuff on it. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. And that's savage, isn't it? Oh, that brassy goodness, guys. Savage brassy goodness, that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the amount of the stuff you can get out of this stuff, guys, is unreal. Look at that. A house of cards, as I call it. It really is awesome, alright. But just sit down here, you have some brass. You have still some silver. You know, you have to be very, what you call it, I'm trying to say a word I can't get out. You have to be very careful what you're taking apart. As in, you know, it's there to be had, but it's simple. Oh look, like there's a little tiny bit of silver at the bottom of that. And a nice bit of copper, excuse me. I'm belching there, guys. I had a cup of coffee before I came out because I said to myself, this shit is going to be cold. But it's actually roasting. Thank God. There's a storm outside the door, as the fella says, with heavy old wind and rain and all that. But as you can see, guys, the way I take apart stuff, and as I said, I can say it again, that's umpteen times I say it to people, that I don't care if I make 20 cents out here today. I don't mind. I'm just out here talking to people and having a chat. At the end of the day, guys, that's the way it is. It's, you know, look at that. Screws and a bit of silver. In the back of that, there's silver. Little butt dots again, right? In here we have more brass, and what else have we got new? Oh, that's just nice brass, guys. Nice real brass, as the fella says. Real brass. So take it all apart, get out your brass. This one here has more silver buttons. Yep, more silver buttons there on top of that. So all that here, guys, I'll put all that all separated. Every single bit I'll have all that separated. And as you can see, there's more double brasses on that one there in the back of that. And copper and silver in that. I break all that off myself. And there's plastic. I don't throw anything, guys. There's not one thing do I throw out. I take apart everything. Like this is the trio of the single ones. Big brassy nuggets in that. Okay. Guys, the main thing like is just to share out the channel for me. Like look at that. Look at all them. Like all of them is all silver. Every one of them buttons is all silver. I'm going to shine on it. All silver buttons, guys. Like all of them, I'll cut all them off, get them all in here, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this is my gold. The gold. they're all gold pins. I collect all gold pins as well. Like, it's just mountains and mountains and mountains of stuff. Guys are just moving away for something different. I picked up this during the week. This is off a Volvo truck, as you can see. And will there be gold in this? Will there be silver in this? There's a switch here for lights. There has to be a bit of silver in this. We're going to take this apart, right? What do you think of that? A bit of force, blood force and ignorance, I have to say. I'm going to take this apart, guys, see what I get out of it. There's a wire going through. You follow the wire through. Always follow the wire through. If you see a wire here, do not cut it off and throw it away. No, never, ever, ever throw it away. Don't be afraid to hit it with a hammer. It's broken. That's why I got it. See? See? There's something in there. That's why I never, ever, ever, ever throw away anything, guys, till I operate transformation into it. See what's going on inside that door. See, you have two switches here, and the push button switches. They're silver. My silver push button switches are here. They're called tactile switches, guys. You'll have them on all your sky boxes, digital boxes, stuff like that. All of them are tactile switches, and here they are, cleaned up, ready for it to go into the silver. For silver recovery. See them dots? That's all silver. All them dots are all silver, guys. Okay, all of them are already silver buttons, ready for silver recovery. Okay, so we're going in here. We want to see what we get over. Now this is just another little joke that I found, and I do not, as I said, throw anything. So there's a push button, push button, push button, push button. Now, they could be gold, they could be silver, I don't know, till we go into it and see what's going on there. And that's the way it is, guys. That's why I don't care how long it takes me to do anything. Because I know that at the end of the day, I'm getting something out of everything. And anything that I throw out, there's a spring, a bit of plastic, most of it is like an operation transformation, as I call it. There's your silver. See it? You see your silver? So that's all silver, guys. Nice little silver dot on that. Now that'll go into my silver pot here. It all adds up, guys. It doesn't make a difference how big, how small it is. Round it up, get it, alright? So there's silver on these, guys. No gold here whatsoever in these sleeves. They're all silver. In here then we have this brass, dirty brass, bit of wire to come off of that. In this here is interesting to me. Not saying I'm going to get it opened, but I'm not going to stop. We'll get it open, don't worry. She's a little down torque. A little torque. And we'll try and get into it and see what's in it. I know there's another little board there. That torque is too big. But yeah, I am in the process of sorting out this shed, guys. So, as the fella says, like you all know when you're scrappers, the last thing you get to do is sort out that shed. That shed is can be so annoying on you when you're scrapping. So the next time, please God, I'll have this bench completely emptied completely. I'll have it, and I'll have it completely sorted out. It's going to take time to do it because I'm in the middle of doing it. Now, where is my screwdriver for that? See, that's what's wrong with them. I missed it, and I misled it, as the fella says. A red screwdriver. It could have fell off the bench, but it could have fell off the bench. No. Oh, come on, wherever you're gone. Bear with me. I'll find something, don't worry. I always find something. Some days, some nights, yeah. But yeah, I will say this security set is probably the best security set I've ever picked up, guys. It has everything you want to take apart stuff. Everything. Now this doesn't come with it. This one, the other one comes with it, but I use this head for everything. Just put the heads onto it, it's great. It bends around corners, it does everything. This is loud yoke. This one has been through the mill, this one. But I have it so long. And I just use it and that's it. I don't process me gold, no. If you ever want to see gold being processed, guys, you just drop over to Scrappin' Irish or Scrooge McDuckin. They will show you how to do it and all that. I will look at. I'm not processing now at the moment. Maybe down the way, but I don't think I'll process it in this unit. I think I'll have to have a proper system for doing it. I wouldn't do it in here. It's too dangerous. So down the way, if not, I'll get someone to process the gold for me, and you know, probably go a percentage of it for him and whoever else for me. Simple as that. If that's the way it's going to go, we'll see. I don't know. I have no intentions whatsoever in selling gold yet, because as I said, and there's a saying out there from the one and only Ian Matthews, is it's not eating anything in the shed. This is not eating anything in the shed. You understand me? It's free and it's costing me nothing to look after it. Do you know what I mean? It's free. So there's a couple of screws there. So that's the way. Them screws are stainless steel, guys. But yeah, the gold is not eating anything in the shed. Do you understand me? It's the same with copper. I had copper in the shed months ago. I had copper in the shed, guys. I was showing it back there months ago before the copper went down. It was €2 cheaper than what it is today, and I had it stored in the shed, so I made €2 a kilo more when I sold it. So that's what I look at. It's like a little bank here for me at the moment. That's the way it is with me. It's the same with the gold. The gold has gone up so much since I have it, if you understand me. So every piece of gold that I have kept is now, after multiplying by nearly 2, I'd say. This is ink in here, not ink in here, grease, and there is silver. There is silver. Yep, look at that. And I did not think there was going to be silver buttons in that too. So there's silver buttons in this switch that I've taken apart too, guys, from that lorry. So I just go to show, guys, there's silver. There's silver to be got in everything. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just there to be taken. See? Another silver button. That's how that lorry. Do you know what I mean? How that lorry switch. So there's another one there, another 2 or 3 here. And I'd take all them. I'll take all them out in my own time. See these boxes? There's silver in each of them boxes. Because I broke one already. So I have this board here to come off. Would not think there's any gold in this board, but you don't know till you take it off. As simple as that. You don't know. Like, it doesn't make a difference if the board breaks. It does not make a difference, but if it breaks, it'd be broke to get the gold out of it anyway. So that has no gold in it whatsoever, no gold, but it has silver in here. All these I'll take them apart at a later stage. So this here won't need much more going over. Bit of plastic there to be had. Take off that. Look at that. All pure aluminium. And you're talking about nearly half a kilo, maybe 3/4 of a kilo there, guys. You're talking about 70-80 cents. Yeah, man, it just adds up, guys. Bits and pieces of stuff here, there, and everywhere. Adds up. Now, guys, these here are these ones that you get of all these circuit boards, guys. Every one of these boards here. Look, I have thousands and thousands and thousands of these to take apart. I mean thousands. Now, it's so straightforward to take them apart too. get your channel lock. You get a squeezy on the channel lock. Thanks for coming in, guys. Really appreciate you. See that now, look. There you are. Silver and silver. Do you know what I mean? You have a lot of it. A lot of silver, and there's another silver button here. There's 3 pieces of silver in that little piece. Nice silver, guys. Silver buttons. But they're all there to be had, guys. I'll take off all them myself. Just a bit of copper and whatnot. But I got buckets and buckets of them, guys. Do you know what I mean? I do all the hobby scrapping, micro scrapping the weekends. I have tons of stuff to be taken apart. About 16 cents of copper in that there as it is. Do you know what I mean? All these little donuts, copper donuts. I have buckets and buckets and buckets of stuff. All these switches here, all silver. More of mouses or mice, whatever you like to call them. But yeah, there's tons of stuff, guys, to be had. Like, here's what I get on my textile switches, stuff like that. See this here? This here, every button there is silver. Every single button is silver in that. It's only a matter of opening up one of them like so. Cut the top off it. And sometimes they can be a 9, sometimes they're not a 9. Now, if you look closely at the one I've peeled apart, see the silver? That's not one. That's pushy is covered. There it is up here. Look at that silver. Look. Every single one of them has silver, guys. Like, there's more gold in the back of this. Gold here. Like, that's like bits and pieces like that, guys. I'd be going around rooting me silver off. Here we are now, example of what I was saying. These boxes here, guys, are silver here. All of them there are silver. These M&Ms here and here contain silver. Here's a copper. Bit of brass in disc, a disc in there, brass here. On the back you have IC chips here, which contains gold. Simple as that, guys. It's so easy to find stuff. It's there, and what's the word? It's free. Okay, same again. This box here, as your copper, this one hasn't. This one here, and these are 1, 2, 3 switches here, which is silver, and these here contain silver as well, which are the lights. The back is IC chips. IC chips at the moment, guys, in boards are about £13.50 a pound. Don't quote me on it, but I think I'm not wrong. Here's IC chips which contains gold. See? All these IC chips. All contain gold. Now I'll probably have a few mixed flat packs in there, which will be coming out. As you can see, the back of a flat pack. And here, these are all little, like a big circle in here. And you have all these gold bond wires, 24 karat gold bond wires going across like a spider. Alright? But guys, it's there to be taken. And I can't understand it. Like, people just get, I have videos on my channel, guys, you have to go back and watch them, of washing machines being taken apart, and what silver buttons I have got out of washing machines. It's out of this world. Like, I've got a lot of stuff open. So this is the way it is, guys, that you have to be able to micro scrap every single thing down. Look at that. Nothing goes out of this shed, only plastic. And if I had a buyer for plastic, I would be a rich man. Don't worry, guys, down the road we'll find a buyer somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a week or a day. But as I say, like, excuse me, you have the best of stuff, guys, and the best of stuff has been thrown out. Like, I was in the scrapyard during the week, last week, I was in the scrapyard last week, guys, and this guy came in with a load of copper wire, and he was going up to scrapyard happy as Larry. Scrapyard was on his break, happy as Larry with his scrap copper. And I said, do you scrap the copper? He said, I do. I have it here in the bush. I said, do you mind if I have a look? He said, yeah, no bother, have a look. He had the number 2 and the number 1 mixed together, guys. So I said to him, have you another box? He said, no. I said, I'll tell you what I do, I'll throw it separate into the boot for you. I left the number 1 separate in the boot for him. He had a mixed going into the yard. And I made him a good 40-50 euro, I think. He had so much copper, guys, and he had all mixed. And that is the truth. And that's the way I like to help any man or woman. I wouldn't be like that. I just help any person out, guys. At the end of the day, if someone help me, I'll help them. Do you know what I mean? So that's a help for someone. It's not about being yourself and being greedy and this, that, and the other thing, guys. Here's a nice bit of copper. Look at that. That's stainless steel, and that's brass. See that? You have 3 pieces in that there as I'm talking to you. Copper, brass, stainless steel. But it goes to show, like, look, that's opened out. And all that is that. And that's it opened out. Look at the difference in the size and what you have in it. Do you know, it's a matter of micro scrapping, guys. But yeah, that is the truth, guys, about how I helped out someone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can help out people when you want to help out people, guys. Don't just, you know, just bang, 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 take your money and go home. Talk to people, talk to your scrapyard. Communicate with guys. Communicate with people. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm ever saying guys. I don't mean guys. Guys could cover me as any person, alright? So don't never ever quote me on it. Look at that for brass or silver. Look at that. Yeah, don't ever quote me when I'm not. If I mention guys, that's the way I am. I could be talking to a load of girls and I might say guys. I don't mean it to. I don't be calling them guys. They understand my slang, as the fella says, but that's the way it is. I talk to everyone. Like I have a lot of percentage of followers in girls or women. Ian Matthews, the man in the shed, guys. Have a look at his channel. He is out of this world. If you ever want a part for anything, you want a part for anything. I don't know what it is, but Ian Matthews will have it. You need to go back as far as his age. When he was born, I'd say he still has it in his shed. And Ian, you know yourself, I don't be jeering you or sneering you. I'd love to have your shed. Because I know everything in your shed is in copper. I have stuff in the ground here, Ian, and under my feet. And we're have to turn to aluminium overnight. Believe that. Do you know what I mean? It's turned to aluminium overnight, Ian. That's copper. But yeah, I guess you can see, like, if you're silver here, guys, in the bottom of this. Do you know what I mean? Just pull them straight out, and you have silver here. 6 pieces of silver out, 3 pieces, if you understand me. One on each end. Look at that. But yeah, guys, Ian Matthews, the man in the shed. Have a look at his channel. He has some amount of stuff. He does everything and anything he does. Silver on both ends of them. So 6 pieces of silver there, guys. I don't think Ian collects this stuff anymore. He used to collect all this brass or silver brass he collects, but he used to collect all of them. He actually has videos of taking this apart. Ian, I think, uses a drill. Goes through here with a drill, and the caps come off then. I just took apart the single ones and just showed you how I do the silver ones. Like these ones here is savage stuff in them as well. But yeah, it's just that one that was too small ahead of that one. But yeah, sometimes better off using the Are you in the shed lately, Ian? So as you can see, plastic here.
You might need a slap of a hammer, guys. So we're in, and as you can see, you have your silver buttons there. Thanks for coming in anyway, guys. Much appreciated out of y'all. This is the good old micro scrapping, as I call it. Like, it's like getting everything as you can out of everything, guys. Simple as that. Everything as you can. See? Plastic. And then you have your brass. And you have your big nuggets of silver on the bottom of these. You see? Big nuggets of silver. Simple as that, guys, to get out of it. Simple as that. That there's brass, and the screws are they're not brass, they're shred. Okay, so as you can see, more silver. Them screws are shred. And what else have we got here is the same obviously as the other side, but should be opened. Some, you know what I mean? Should be opened. More silver. Oh, lovely silver nuggets in that, guys, again. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, like, as you can see, the way it adds up, I have bunches of stuff to go through, guys. Like, and look at that. Look at that. It's scrapper's gold as well as copper, as I say. But look, it's the nearest colour to gold that you're going to get. And who doesn't like silver? Everyone likes silver, or brass. Sorry. €4 and 50 cents a kilo for brass at the moment. So, it's not too bad, as the fella says, huh? Not too bad. As I said, like, I'm a hobby scrapper, guys, so I don't mind how long it takes me to do anything. I mean, I don't care how long it takes me to do anything. That's the way it is with me. Like, if you do it too quick, you'll have nothing to do. Now, so you pull these out again, and you have your silver come through here now. And they're heavy pieces are silver on them. Do you know what I mean? Heavy. Same again, like silver, 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 silver. So that's my silver buttons there. So what I do is I just cut some of these into the silver tray as close as I can to the brass. Be surprised how quick they add up, guys. You wouldn't believe how quick they add up. And it's silver, like at the price it is at the moment. Silver is going up. So, do you know what I mean? Silver is traveling. Like this thick one here now, I use this here, which is a hammer out of the way, which is a bowl cutters. I cut that across here with the bowl cutters, and I'd be surprised how thick that brass is. That's the way it is. Like, I just cut off everything, throw it into the vial, and that's it. Just it's easy to cut it off as to give it to the scrapyard. It's silver at the end of the day, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's as easy as that to cut it off. It's in your hand, why not cut it off? So I was cutting my glove that time. Copper, and we have a bit of brass here. There's a piece going down the back of the shed, a bit of silver. We'll find that, don't worry. Sometimes you're afraid to squeeze this up inside your fingers, because if it cuts through silver like that, it'll cut the top of the fingers off you. That's what I'd be afraid of sometimes. It's a fair clatter on it when it does go through it, isn't it? Now, they're all done. I have a pile of them here to go through, but I'll do all that in my own time, guys. I mean, I'll do all that. Put the lid on it, and you know what I mean. Like, isn't it lovely? Huh? Isn't it lovely? I mean, all this here now, I put all that into a tub. I cut off all the silver ends off it, get it all into its proper vials, and sort it all out. little bit of that. Like, you're surprised the amount of silver and everything is in that. Do you know what I mean? I will sort all that out. There's more silver in the bottoms of these, stuff like that. It's like, do you know what I mean? That is the way it is. All these here just have to clean off my boards. And these are actually more silver in these. So I clean the boards fully down with plastic off it already, and you have your 3 pieces of silver on top. You have your copper ball here as well. No bother. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated for coming in. Thanks a million. There's a bit of copper, see? Now your copper comes off of that then as well. I'll get all that myself off. And here we have a little tiny copper transformers. My yard will take them at 40 cents a kilo for transformers. Or then can be thrown in as transformers, because that's what they are. So I'm saying, like, so at the end of the day is, no matter what it is, just take it off it and find a place for it. See, there's your silver and your copper in this. All right. Some bits of brass, copper here, and then we have these M&Ms here, which is here and here. And they say these M&Ms contain a bit of silver too, but you look at, there's no point in throwing them out if they say there's silver in them. You throw them out and they say you just throw out silver. They're M&Ms, guys, as I call them. Tiny little bit of brass here. That's your little tiny disc. Tiny disc. See? Little tiny disc of brass. That's all that is. So the end of the day is I just take off every single thing off of my boards. It's brass, and there's a capacitor on the back of that. Your little tiny IC chips. These ones are kind of covered in some kind of shellac. And as I said before, I showed you boards before, guys, of washing machines. And now that board there can go into the shred pile as it is, guys. Straight away into the shred pile. That board is finished in this shed. That's gone. Good luck and thanks. That board is gone out of this shed. So then once there, then it's just a matter of throwing all them silver buttons into my vial. That's all that is for. And yeah, we'll all get there one of these days, guys. We'll have a silver mountain one of these days, all of us. Don't worry. Down the road we'll have silver. Won't be today, won't be tomorrow, guys, but every day of the week there's new experiments being done how to recover gold and how to recover silver. And I see there were scientists at the moment who are trying to recover gold with milk extracts. Like, you know what I mean, the extracts, the stuff out of milk. I've seen there the other day where they're trying, that it's actually working. So it goes to show, like, after a while, guys, if it mightn't be in my time, but we mightn't have to use acid anymore to get rid of milk, or to get rid of gold off of milk, off of boards. I'm getting confused. We mightn't have to use any acid, guys. It's just the way it's gone. I see there were other scientists were removing gold with, do you know that there's the silver buttons now, look at that. With, for removing warts off your hand. They're removing gold with that. So, down the way, guys, there's going to be something developed how to remove gold without using chemicals and dangerous stuff. It could be actually in your kitchen cupboard. Something silly that's in your kitchen cupboard could actually work. No one knows till it comes out, and that's the truth. And I'd like to be able to invent some way to remove that gold cheap, and everyone could do it then, and no chemicals, no nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, guys, when you can cook fish with a lemon, do you know what I mean? With the acid of a lemon, you can actually cook fish without throwing on a frying pan. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's stuff out there, guys, that you can actually develop with the likes of all these silver buttons and all that, guys, silver mylards, stuff like that. Like, keep them all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, keep every one of them. All these buttons are going in here now, and then they'll be all cleaned off, and then they'll be all ready for the silver recovery, as the fella says. It's just the way I do everything, guys. Every single thing that I do is fully. Even them lights, them LED lights, they contain gold. The back of that, then your nice flat pack here. Then there are gold, they're going to be gold recovery. This flat pack here should come off. I got this a while back there for removing IC chips. I find it tremendous. Look at that. Oh, come off. Look at that. Just one twist and off to come. These are savage. They're pipe wrench, but they actually remove IC chips, move everything that I need to remove in seconds, guys. Do you understand me? Even them gold, watch this. In and twist, in and twist. Look at that, and there's your gold. See? I didn't really want to take them off because I lose them, but they're gone back into the gold recovery box. In here, same again. I should take it off it. That's aluminium. Now, that's a bit tight in that one because of the grips, so the holes and the grips just going through, but that's only shred. That's not steel, that's not anything, it's only shred. That's all that is. That there, sometimes I've picked them off before and they were actually gold inside, but that's not actually gold. That's why just normal brass. Okay. In here, people keep these as well for gold recovery, and the screens is indium in it. In the screens, you can actually sell indium as well, but not in Ireland. There used to be a place in Ireland used to buy indium. These dots here have gold on them, tiny dots gold all around the board, so that can go into gold recovery. No bother at all. Like even this, like this stuff, I do all this stuff during the winter, guys. All the savage copper on these, guys. These add up big time. Big time. Thank you, Lucas, for coming in there. Much appreciated. Salam, who's that there? Oh, Salam Bye. Thank you for coming in, Salam Buys. But yeah, like the stuff like that, guys. I just moaned out of it in the winter. All that goes into copper recovery. But today we're not talking about copper. We were talking about silver and gold. Like I have gold is in even these little tiny buttons here. It's gold. They all go into my smalls. I have a bucket for smalls, and I have a bucket for smalls and stuff like that. I put on my gold recovery into the smalls. This is a board I've got out of a Wii during the week, guys. The Wii machine, like as in the game for playing, made by
Tendo. Like, if Savage Gold recovery on these guys. Look at that. The shine of it, look. There's a nice gold recovery on them guys. Now, but you want a lot of them, you know, it's just not one of them, like, you know, you want a lot of them to get a nice bit of gold off it. You know what I mean? So, that's Savage Gold to be had in them guys. Alright, so, that's the way every single thing in the shed. Nothing goes out of the shed, as I said before, and I said again, is plastic, it's all goes out of this shed, guys. The rest is actually pure cash. Simple as that. I get cash for every single thing that goes out of this shed, bar plastic. So just need to get a supplier for plastic, guys, and then it'd be a 100% recyclable shed. 100% recycle, even free electricity. So how could you go wrong? Do you know what I'm saying? How could you go wrong? And that's the way I started off my shed at the start, was free electricity. As simple as that. Oh, that there, right? Even that there now, look. That's brass there, and them rods there, that's copper. Tin coated copper, you just cut it off, put it into your tin coated copper, the inside of that can be thrown in your shred, and that's brass. See, there's no waste whatsoever, guys. I mean, so that's the way I do every single thing, guys. Is every single thing has a bucket behind me. I'm in the middle of doing, it's not fully done yet, but every single place behind me will have a bucket for all your coppers, all sets of coppers, Bear Bright, number 2 copper. I'll have tin coated copper, I'll have household copper, singles in copper, then I'll carry on like with all the brasses, 2 types of brasses. I'll have tin coated brass, I'll have normal brass, as in the normal regular brass. I'll have aluminium down the way, both types of aluminium. I'll have stainless steel. Obviously I'll have shred, but the shred will be in a different shed. But yeah, just the way it is, guys. It's just every single thing will have a place. That's the idea of pulling the shelf over there. I have a shelf over there which is there for since I opened up this shed, and it's just holding rubbish. So I've cleaned everything off of that shed. That shed is coming out there. I'm going to bucket out the whole floor behind me, and then I'll have a place for every single thing. This here I've got the other day there, it's not working, but as you can see, can be charged free of charge off the solar power again. Do you know what I mean? Can be charged up off the solar power again. It's very loose, the top is not tightening whatsoever, so it must be damaged inside here. I said it was a soldering iron one time made by Ferrex, but I will charge it up, the solar panel, see is there any power going into it, see does it work. The top is not tightening, it's just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning the top. So I reckon it's banjaxed. There will be a chargeable battery in it, probably, I don't know what it's, heating element, this, that and the other thing in it. But look at top of that is probably brass or stainless steel. Do you know what I mean? I'd say brass, or I'd say stainless, sorry, non-stick, and here is stainless steel. So you will have a bit of stuff going into it, but I'll see it as a work. It's, to me, it's banjaxed, but we'll see. Leave it there and see. Simple as that. It likes electronic yokes like these guys. These here, see that? That's working, but at the end of the day it's broken. So I'm going to leave that turned on in the shed and run it out, the battery, and then I'll dismount it, because there is a battery in it, which is the dangerous batteries, as in lithium ion and this, that and the other thing in them. She's DC 12 volt, 1000 mAh. So as you can see, the patent on it is pending. So the patent on that is pending. But I am going to break this, because I know it does not need any little motor here. So sometimes you're better off you just hit that a slap of the hammer there, take out the motor, throw this into proper recycling. Might be a bit of silver in that switch, but I click up all them and I do all them at the one day. The likes of that, if I had that to take apart, I'd take apart everything electric in the one day, and all the electric goes into the electric bucket. I'm 3k away from recycling bank for to recycle batteries and stuff like that. I'm only 3k away, guys. I can do it on the way to work, on the way home from work, in a bucket.
keep all my electric stuff, as in batteries, in here in a compost bucket with a bit of sand in it, dry sand in it. If they go on fire, they can work away. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Little compost bucket. But I find they're ideal, guys, for any batteries. That's the way I do my batteries. As simple as that, guys, because at the end of the day is the only thing in a shed that will take off is a battery. Especially mobile phones, guys. Have you have mobile phones in your shed? I have some to be done during the week. I'm going to finish out all them before the winter comes in, because the winter is quite cold out here in this shed. And the summer I did have a problem with one battery. I went through all my phone batteries during the summer and one of them swelled to the last. That battery is gone now at this stage, but it swelled to the last and it could have exploded. So that's another thing with me. So I get all them out of the way this week. Coming, please God. Every single battery that I have in a thing will be gone this week. I have a lot of mobile phones. I have tons of mobile phones to go through. Like, I don't want to be pulling the shed around any worse than what it is at the moment. But I have a lot of buckets of mobile phones to go through. But I have buckets and buckets of mobile phones that I have done. That's why I'd love to be able to get into the back of the shed and show you what stuff I have got out of mobile phones. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I have got tons of stuff out of mobile phones down the way. But yeah, there's mobile phones here like I need to really, you know, take apart, like with Samsungs and stuff like that. But them ones like that, Samsungs, and that mobile phone is actually one I bought myself in Temu. Came to the door myself, as you can see. Gorgeous phone, but the battery wouldn't stay up for it. It wouldn't stay up 2 hours. But at the end of the day, guys, it's, you know what I mean? All them phones, like, they're none swelled, as I looked at them all. I have tons of them behind me and buckets of them. So they're the best of mobile phones, guys. The best of mobile phones. Just all them yokes to be taken apart. You know what I mean? Get rid of them. Get them out there. Just get them on the bench now. And they'll be done during the week. Be done during the week, because anything with a battery, get out. I don't mind the 2 batteries that charge my solar panel, because they'll do their own thing. If the solar panel will trip itself and turn off everything, so I don't care about them. They're grand. They're lead acid battery. They'll be okay. I wouldn't worry about them. Guys, that's my video for tonight. Thanks for coming in, every single one of you. I really appreciate you for coming in, and please hit the like, the share, the subscribe button, go out the door if you wouldn't mind, because at the end of the day, guys, we're here for everyone. As simple as that. As you can see, I'm a devil for when I say goodbye to someone. I always start off doing something else. You know what I mean? I always have to start doing something else. You know what I mean? Like, the likes of this is what I call this. This likes to just be therapeutic. You can wind it out at night time. You know, you can be in the house watching a movie, watching YouTube, doing whatever you want. You can wind it out. If not, hit a slap of a hammer there, knock off that ferrite. Your ferrite go into your shred pile, knock off the copper off, copper in here off. That's it. Bob's your uncle. All them boards, clean as a whistle boards, they can go into your shred pile. They get the copper back up, and we can't get the copper back for them. Well, we can if we go extra way around the clock. But yeah, that's my video for tonight, guys, and thanks to everyone for coming in. Thank you. Bye bye.